This is your girl Yannick Taylor, aka Priestess, hostess of Conversations with the Priestess. Here's a preview of what you may hear on Conversations with the Priestess.
We weren't meant for monogamy, let's be honest. Like, we have needs, let's be real. And communicating that, what you want, what you don't want, what sets up. Now, this drink is brown because I learned something. Since I'm older, I can't do brown liquor anymore. Also, I noticed since I started on hormone replacement therapy, HRT, in 2015, me and certain liquors don't match well. I don't know whether...
And I recognize that a lot of men love to be dominated by women. And that's because men are seen as these leaders, as this big alpha male dominant being. And because they're put on this pedestal of being leaders, sometimes they want to be submissive. Back when I cosplayed a Butch Queen in South Carolina around 2011, I was on Craigslist. This is when Craigslist was bumping and before they had gotten rid of the personal section. I hope you enjoyed that preview. Join me on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. for Priestess After Dark. Full video versions of the podcast can be found on patreon.com/CWT Priestess, and join me on Fridays at noon for our regular Friday post. Live, love, and be free. Smooches.
Available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, anywhere you download and stream podcasts.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl Yanni T, the Priestess, never your mistress. Oh, yes. So, I want to say thank you all. Thank you all for coming on to this episode. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I would be remiss if I didn't explain what's going on. The last couple of months, I've been kind of sobering. A lot has been transpiring with me financially, mentally, and emotionally. And I just haven't had the energy to put into the podcast. And I sincerely apologize to you all, even to those that are looking for me on YouTube. I have content coming. Trying something different, which I'm working on tonight or at the time of this podcast. And as I make this episode, I'm pressing through emotions. And before we get into that, I know that many of you all watched the vice presidential debate that happened on this Wednesday. It is... It was quite funny. The fact that I gotta give it to Ms. Harris, honey. Senator Kamala Harris. She ate it. And she gave history. She gave cold hard facts down to racial issues, to healthcare, to calling them out. Calling this current administration out about destroying the pandemic team. I only caught about half of it because I came home late from work. And what I saw, I am well pleased. I do believe that despite what we're given as far as candidates, I do believe that there is hope. And we have to believe there is hope. Your vote counts. So if you aren't already registered to vote, if you aren't already registered to vote, if you have not passed the deadline, go register and vote. If you're already registered to vote, get your ass out and vote. That's all you need to do. Get your ass out and vote. I cannot stress this enough. Get your ass out and vote. And that's what I'm going to do. I am going to vote. So, and I love how she held people responsible. So, and if y'all hear me clearing my throat, my sinuses are acting up, but I'm okay. And your girl is processing through her feelings. So, next up on the docket, I know many of you all have heard this already, but Donald Trump and Melania Trump and a host of other Republicans and GOP members have tested positive for the coronavirus. Now, Trump was said to have been in serious condition or doing okay. Well, if you saw certain videos, you saw that he had trouble breathing. And then on top of that, he's parading around without a mask on, saying, don't be scared of the coronavirus. You got to tough it out. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And just seeing his antics, also how he was released from the hospital. So, yeah, we're seeing a shit show right before our very eyes. But another aide has tested positive. So much is going on with this, and we're finding out things day by day. And Trump is on his usual antics. That's why it's important that we get this joker out of the White House, because I am simply tired of him being in the White House. I just can't take this shit anymore. And if I can't take this shit, I know that you can't take this shit. So we're gonna have to tough this thing out. So it's just horrible. And you know, just seeing how he has, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So, in a little bit of sadness, earlier this week, in Georgia, they're now searching for a suspect. Reason being, 33-year-old trans woman, or gender non as the document says, gender non-conforming. Felicia Harris has now been reported as the 31st known or reported victim of fatal violence in 2020. And 2020 has proven to be the deadliest year for the trans community since 2013. And also, I want to also bring up Tony McDade. Let's remember him. That was brutally killed by police when having a mental episode. Say his name. Let's not overlook our trans masculine brothers, because they are caping for us trans women. But back to the story. Felicia Harris was found earlier this week in Georgia to have been shot. They found her suffering from a gunshot wound, and she was later pronounced dead. So far, there have been no suspects identified, and a motive remains unknown. They're saying it's not clear whether she was targeted because of her gender identity. Sorry, y'all. Or for some other reason. And as you know, earlier this year, Georgia did pass a hate crime law as well. So let's say her name, Felicia Harris. And let's keep each other safe. You know, let's remember her, you know, yeah. And I want to mention 6 Brown Chicks today. As I do this podcast, there was a post where a young lady of trans experience has a lover, and of course, you know how you trade pictures with your boo and stuff and things like that, and how y'all carry on. Well, just reading this, and I don't support 6 Brown Chicks anymore, because yeah, it's one of those things. But the young lady's lover has made her the butt of jokes by making memes out of her pictures. And quickly, my thought was, girl, break up with him. Leave him alone. You deserve someone that can treat you with the respect that you deserve. Will treat you with that love that you deserve. You don't need that. You don't need that. And several other people said the same thing, because it's men like that, because they cannot handle dating a trans woman or a trans person. They'll make us the butt of jokes to cover their own insecurities. And it's crazy. It is crazy. And it's just so much that us trans women go through, even just trying to find love. And that's all this young lady is doing, is trying to find love, as myself. But y'all, if the dude is making y'all the butt of jokes or doing little things, just run. Just run, because we have no idea how to predict where this could lead. So y'all be careful. I love y'all. I don't want anything to happen to you all. And I'm playing by that rule myself. So, But with that, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'm going to come back with some more topics. So, love ya. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is girl Yannick Taylor. I want to say thank you for your love and support of this podcast. Your contributions mean so much to me. As you know, I am working on my musical concept called the Yannick Taylor Experience. You can support this in several ways, as well as keep this podcast going. You can go to yannicktaylor.bandcamp.com and support my music. I have Sustaining, Unwanted, Dance and Pride the Remix, Sustaining the Quarantine Remix, all on Bandcamp. Or you can support by giving to my Cash App, $ Yannick T Music, or ko-fi.com/Yannick Taylor. Your contributions help keep this podcast going and helps keep great content going. Also, do not forget to hit up my mailbag. My email address is yannicktmusic@gmail.com. I'm here just for you. So, don't forget to leave us a review, share this podcast, and hit that subscribe button. Live, love, and be free from the Priestess.
The great visionary leader of India, Mahatma Gandhi, said, "It is health that is real wealth, and not pieces of gold and silver." Listen to the Healthy Grocer radio show on your favorite podcast platform. We know that health is our greatest wealth, and we will be discussing all aspects of natural healing. Explore everything from supplements, superfoods, and healthy lifestyle choices to help conquer stress and boost productivity. Top industry experts and natural health professionals join us for a deep dive into our healing journey. You can find the Healthy Grocer radio show on demand every day, wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. And remember, health is your greatest wealth.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It feels good to be back. And yeah, it feels good to be back. What can I say? Life has its tops and turns and things. And listen to those announcements, everybody. It has been one thing after the other over the last couple of months, last few weeks. I have been dealing with a lot, making sure I don't fall into a depression, because I just came out of one a few weeks ago. And so I'm keeping my head up, and I'm creating and doing things and using my voice as a platform for the trans community in the best way that I know how. So, yeah. So, one of the main reasons why I wanted to come on, this is deep. Today, I learned that a pioneer, a warrior for the trans community, an elder of wisdom, and all around one of my favorite people to learn from. And I must give honor, known as the trans griot, Monica Roberts has passed away. She fought for transgender rights in the state of Houston. I cannot put into words the great things that Monica Roberts has done. I loved her blog, the Trans Griot blog. And just hearing the highlights of sports, or reading this, as I have for quite some time, since I was a little gay kid in South Carolina, seeing her covering the Luna Younger case, covering assaults on trans people, covering advancements on laws, or fighting social injustice, fighting on behalf of the Black trans community. And this is a loss. Award-winning individual, and just, yeah, how she stood up for the trans community and the Black community. She will be missed. She will be missed. And I don't have much to say after this. I can just end this right here, because her work speaks for itself. And just to know that now it's up to us now to carry on the torch. And I salute you, Miss Monica Roberts. I salute you. And I want to say thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for being a voice for the community, not just locally, but nationwide. Thank you. Thank you for insight, for making us known, and for fighting for us when we had no one else to fight for us. And thank you for standing tall. And again, thank you so much. With that being said, y'all, I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to try to go a little bit longer next time. Live, love, and be free from the priestess. Smooches.